Hello, hello, hello. How do you do? I'm glad to be with you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, wherever you are. My name is Charles Eze. They call me the FBI coach. FBI stands for Financial and Business Intelligence Coach. You're welcome to Grace Impact Radio, where word, music, and entertainment lives. Right here on the Grace Impact Radio, we dish it out hot and spicy. We dish it out fresh from the heavens oven. We dish it out the way it will transform your life, the way it will cure broccolisis. Broccolisis simply means the act of being broke. Now, on Financial Intelligence Moment with with FBI Coach, we teach you how you can cure broccolisis. We teach you how to get out of being broke to becoming wealthy. Now, there are three things I say to people. If you know how to make money, you will never be broke. And if you know how to manage money, you will never be poor. And if you know how to multiply money, you will always be rich. Say that again. If you know how to make money, you will never be broke. If you know how to manage money, you will never be poor. If you know how to multiply money, you will always be rich. And that's what FBI Coach stands for. That's what FBI Coach does. What I do is to teach you how to make money, how to increase money, how to multiply money, how to grow your business. I teach you sales strategies, how you can sell anything online. I mean, you can even sell ice to an Eskimo, So it's a great opportunity to have you here. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful day. Thank you for signing up to be with me on YouTube channel, on Facebook, and on the Grace Impact Radio. I want to welcome those who are joining from the YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for joining. Please share the link you have. As a matter of fact, any link you have, the YouTube link, the Facebook link, the Grace Impact Radio link, please share the link. Share. Let me just give you a few minutes to share this link. Let's invite others to learn with us. Let's invite others to enjoy these wonderful things we have been enjoying on this platform. You agree with me? It's been amazing. It's been hot and spicy. It's been fresh. Fresh nuggets that cures broccolitis, fresh nuggets that transforms life, fresh nuggets that moves you from point A to point B. So I want you to share this link, okay? Let's invite others to join us on this great and wonderful day. Now, where you view me from, those viewing from Facebook and YouTube, please type in the comment section. Tell me where you're viewing from. What's it in your environment right now? Is it morning? Is it afternoon? Is it evening? Because I know we have people viewing from different parts of the world. And that also implies to those listening on the Grace Impact Radio, where you're listening from. If you can put it in the comment section, that will be awesome. That would be awesome. So while we are getting started and getting the house ready for this, I want to appreciate everyone who has joined me on this book review. We started from chapter 1, and today we are on the last chapter, which is the 16th chapter. In other words, for 16 consecutive weeks, we have been on the review of this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, if you haven't read this book, what you should do is to go to my YouTube channel, type FBI Coach on my YouTube channel, FBI Coach. It's one word. Type FBI Coach on my YouTube channel, search for the Think and Grow Rich summaries. You will see them there from chapter 1 to chapter 15, which we reviewed last week. Okay, this book is not just a book. Is a template for life, is a template for success. It's a template for, it's a catalyst. Let me use that word. It's a catalyst for success. Now, if you really want to succeed in whatever you're doing, you feel you need that push, you feel you need that blueprint, you feel you need that redirection, you want to pivot, whatever it is you want to do, this book is a go-to. This book is the right plug for you. This book, see, There are a few things which he said here that are a bit obsolete, because this book was written several years back. There are a few things he said here that are obsolete, but the principle remains. The examples might not be in tangent with what we have today, but the principles behind it is as effective as tomorrow. Is that wonderful? Okay, so you want to get a new direction. You want to mix your faith with action. You want to transform what you have been reading or what you know to money making machine. You want to convert the brain you have in your head into money. Please read this book. Okay, read this book. It's mighty, it's wonderful. You can get it from any of the leading bookshops around you. You can get it from Amazon, you can get it from eBay, different online and offline platforms. You can get it from bookshops within your environment. All right, so last week we reviewed chapter 15, which talked about how to outwit the ghost of fear. And there were 6 major fears which we talked about last week. I'm not going to go into them. If you want to, maybe you were not part of last week, please go to my YouTube channel. You'll find it there, the review of chapter 15. You will see the 6 fears which we talked about, the 6 fears you need to deal with, the 6 fears you need to put on hold if you really want to master your subconscious mind, if you really want to start creating wealth, if you really want to start converting what you know in your head into money in your bank accounts, then you need to deal with those 6 fears. It's important you learn those 6 fears, because what we're going to be reviewing today is, Napoleon Hill called it the 7th basic evil. And I call it the 7th fear. The 7th fear, you need to deal with it. As a matter of fact, this one is even more dangerous. According to Napoleon Hill, he said it's more dangerous, it's subtle, okay? That reminds me, have you invited others to join us on this live broadcast? Have you invited people? Please invite your friends, invite your loved ones, invite your team members, invite even your enemies, because that will make them be at peace with you. All right, like Franco Lise will say several years back during the there's this program in Nigeria back then in the 90s. It's called Newsline. And it comes up 9 p.m. every night. Yeah. Okay, every Sunday, 9 p.m. every Sunday. So Franco Lise was someone who comes up to review everything that was done within the week. And there's a special slogan he uses then. Every time he come online, he says, it's 9 p.m. Do you know where your children are? It was his slogan. Do you know where your children are? So my own slogan is, have you invited your enemies? Because that will make them be at peace with you. All right. So if we are ready to go, say, let's go. Type it in the comment section. Let's go. Okay. So Napoleon Hill called this the 7th basic evil. In addition to the 6 fears, there is another evil by which people suffer. People suffer a lot. And it constitutes a rich soil in which the seed of failure grow abundantly. It's a manure to failure. It cultivates. It breeds. It breeds failure. It cultivates failure. It inhabits failure. It is so subtle that its presence is often not detected. This 7th evil. Sometimes the presence is not detected. This affliction cannot properly be classed as fear. You can't class it as fear, according to Napoleon Hill. Okay, but he said it is more deeply seated and more often fatal than the 6 fears which we talked about. Now, for wanting of better name, he said, let us call this subtle, let me not bite my tongue. He said, let's call it susceptibility to negative influences. Susceptibility to negative influences. Now, this is the final chapter of the Think and Grow Rich. And in this section, Napoleon Hill talks about the important factor that may prevent you from getting what you want and from becoming rich. He states that this evil is even stronger and more dangerous than the previous 6 fears that we have learned in the previous chapter. That is one we reviewed last week. Okay, and according to Napoleon Hill, he said that this evil is your susceptibility to negative influences. And if you did not take immediate action to analyze yourself, to figure out if you are under this negative influence or not, then it will grow strong and it will become very difficult for you to eliminate. This evil penetrates gently and in a way that you don't even know. So to get rid of this dangerous evil, first, you must understand that human beings are lazy and indifferent by nature. After the fall of Adam, see, man always tilts to the negativity. Man, that's why negative news flies faster than positive news. That's why when there is any negative thing, people want to see you fail. People want to see you, when people are reading through they are watching your video, they are reading through your write-up, the only thing they are looking out for are your mistakes, your errors. It's a nature of man. Okay? So people are easily influenced by negativity around them. And the destructive thoughts that comes out of it will ruin their future if they are not aware of it. Because sometimes people are consumed with negative thoughts, negative, they keep thinking. We have said this over and over again, and the good book also says that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. In other words, whatever you think often is what you will attract. Whatever you think often is what you will manifest. Whatever you think often is what you will breed, is what you will get in your life. So if you keep thinking negativity, then negativity will get hold of you. And this 7th evil is called the devil's workshop. It's called the devil's workshop. There are negative opinions, thoughts, or attitudes, that somehow they work their way into our minds, even without we realizing it. Negative thoughts, negative opinions, negative attitudes. We are creatures of habits, and whatever habit you start up with, it automatically becomes part of your life. And if that habit is a negative habit, it takes a lot for you to break out of it. And one of the ways to break out of such negative habits is by consciously reassessing your subconscious mind, reassessing your thoughts. And sometimes these negative influences can come from outside or from within. They come in different forms, including well-meant words of close relatives. They give you ideas. They advise you on a few things, but this advice is not in sync with your overall goal. Is not in sync with who you should be. There is something about chapter 7 which I want to draw our attention to. Okay, chapter 7 talked about organized planning. There is a lot to learn from organized planning. See, organized planning is something that will help you deal with this negativity, with this subtlety, with this devil's workshop. Organized planning. Organized planning. And Napoleon, he said that organized planning is the 6th step to riches. There are so many things you need to learn from it. Planning your life, planning your thoughts, planning your output. And if you don't deal with this negativity, they cause you to reach, or they make you to fail at reaching your goal. They cause you to not to achieve that milestone which you have set. Most especially when it takes its root in your heart. Okay, so leaving your mind open to the negative influences of people, it's a common human weakness, and many people don't even recognize it. Many people don't even know when these influences are operating in their life, when these influences are inoperational. They don't know, and others who acknowledge it fail to correct it, and it becomes part of their thoughts. It becomes part of their daily life. It becomes part of their daily pattern. Last week, I talked about DMO, your daily method of operation. Your daily method of operation constitutes ultimately what you will get at this second part of the year. Your daily method of operation determines who you become ultimately. Your the things you do daily. See, if you can fix the pennies, the pounds will fix itself. If you can fix the pennies, the pounds will fix itself. So if you cannot fix that thing that is within your circle of influence, then don't even bother thinking of your circle of concern. The circle of influence are the things you can control. The circle of influence are the things you can manage. The circle of influence are the things you have power over. While the circle of concern are the things that you don't have control over. You don't control the outcome. You don't control, sometimes you don't even control the inputs, not to talk of the outcome. So you need to focus more on your circle of influence, and you narrow it down to your daily method of operation. What am I doing today to move me forward? What am I doing? How am I reading? I have shared strategy on how to read on this platform before, and I want to say it again. The best and the fastest way for you to read a book is to divide the book by the number of pages, and you decide how many pages you want to read every day, and how many days do you want to spend reading that book. So take, for example, apart from now there are two ways. Number one way is reading it through chapter by chapter, just like we are reviewing right now. And the second way is to divide by pages. But one of the simplest and easiest way is to divide by pages, okay? So this book is 290 pages, yeah. 290 pages, okay? So let's pick up a calculator and ask ourselves, how many days do I want to read this book? So if you want to read this book in 7 days, you divide 290 divide by 7. So every day you should read 42 pages. Every day you should read 42 pages. So on the 7th day, you'll be reading like 38 or 40 pages, 38 or 36 pages on the 7th day. Now, if you want to read this book in 10 days, so what you do is to divide 290 by 10. So every day you should read 29 pages. In 10 days, you are done reading a book. In 7 days, you are done reading a book. So the longer route is reading chapter by chapter, depending on the number of chapters the book has, okay? Like this book, just like Napoleon Hill recommended, he said, read a chapter a week. Take it like a blood tonic. Take it like a prescription from your doctor. Take it like your life depends on it. So every week I come here, I read a chapter, and after reading the chapter, I can read the chapter 3, 4, 5 times, digest the chapter, implement everything I need to implement from that particular chapter before moving to the next chapter. So with this, you'll be able to define how you read. So you need to consciously develop your mind. Every day, what do you do? You have a goal, 1 month goal, quarterly goal, annually goal, and all that. Break these goals into small chunks, break it into daily goals, and every day decide what you will do every hour. The first 3 hours of the day, what do you do? The first 2 hours, the first 6 hours, the first 12 hours of the day, what do you do? These are the ways you structure your life. These are the ways you eliminate this devil's workshop. This is one of the ways you can kill this seventh evil. So once you understood this, you can set habits and protective bunkers to prevent yourself from being influenced and attacked by the negativity around you. There's so much negativity around us, so much. In Nigeria, today, people complain of economic situations. I mean, it's alarming. You go to the market to buy things today. Tomorrow, you're going back to the market to buy the same thing. The price has increased. You're going a few days after, the price has also increased. And you begin to wonder, where are we headed to? Where are we headed to? Political crisis here and there. Leadership structures failing. I mean, it's so overwhelming. So there are so many negativities around us. But when you tune into the terrestrial televisions or the cable network, everything around you spells doom, negativity, negative news. You go to social media, it's not even spared. So you need to create bunkers around you to protect you from these negative influences. For instance, if you discover that you are easily swayed and influenced by negative people around you, what should you do? You can either build a wall to block your mind against such influences, or better still, you stay away from negative people. I implement these 2 strategies. I stay away from them, and I also, first, I will develop bunkers. And if the bunkers isn't working, I stay away from them. But if the person is such that I can't stay away from, I'll talk to the person that, look, you are sowing seeds of negativity in me, and I don't like it. I speak out. You should learn to speak out because it's your life. Don't allow other people's opinion to become the subtotal of your life. Because if you do that, you end up becoming a dumping ground where everybody comes and dump whatever he or she wants. Now, on the contrary, create your own mastermind. Create your own mastermind group. Mastermind group was, I think, chapter 9. Yeah, am I correct? Mastermind group. Let me look through it. No, mastermind was chapter, I think chapter, I can't remember which chapter exactly. But we have also reviewed about the mastermind. So create your mastermind group and always surround yourself with people who will inspire you and uplift you. Mastermind group are those who think in line with you, those who have common goals with you, those who have common success traits. Form mastermind group. All of you, nobody is superior to the other in the mastermind group. Well, even though in the mastermind group you have coaches, but then most times nobody is superior to other. You join forces together. You share ideas. Okay, I belong to a mastermind group, and the mastermind group I belong is not even free of charge. We pay subscription fees. All of us, we pay subscription fees every year. We pay our subscription fee. Now, it's not left for you to decide how do you want to pay your subscription fee. Do you want to pay every month, every quarter, every 6 months, or you want to pay the lump sum? It all depends on you. And the reason why we pay subscription fee is when we put these monies together, we invest in an opportunity. We invest in a well-analyzed and structured business that will keep generating money and putting money back into our pockets in one way or the other. So surround yourself with people who uplift you. Get along with people who have the ability to support your dream and put a positive influence on you. Move along with them. Okay? Anybody that is sending information that is in line with what I want, I don't leave that person. I hold on to you tenaciously. Success is possible, and anyone can achieve success. Anyone can be successful. Anyone can achieve what he or she desires, as long as they learn to overcome their fears and make good use of their mind. You can be successful if you learn how to overcome your fears, if you learn how to master your mind. Okay? So you need to learn to protect yourself from negativity. There are self-analysis questions which Napoleon Hill asked in this book. And number one, he says, do you often complain of feeling bad? If so, what is the cause? Do you often complain of feeling bad? You need to sit down and ask yourself, what is the cause? Why do I always feel this way? Why do I always complain of feeling bad? Why do I always complain of being cheated? Do you find fault with other people at the slightest provocation? Everything people do, you find fault in it. See, as long as you are finding fault in people, you will never see the success in them. You never see the greatness in them. Do you frequently make mistakes in your work? If so, why? Why do you often make mistakes? Have you sat down to ask yourself? Your boss always shout at you, or you end up messing up what you are giving. It's possible. There's possibility that you have inferiority complex. There's possibility that you don't fully believe in yourself. You don't believe you can make it. There's possibility that you are seeking for validation from other people, other people's opinion. So you need to deal with it. Are you sarcastic and offensive in your conversation? You need to watch it. Do you suffer frequently with indigestion? If so, what is the cause? You need to find out, why do you suffer indigestion? You can either see your doctor, or you sit down and ask yourself, what are the things that you usually take that causes this indigestion? Okay, there are so many questions he asks here, so many. Are you careless of your personal appearance? If so, when and why? Have you learned how to drown your troubles by being too busy to be annoyed by them? There's another one saying, do others easily influence you against your own judgment? So these are the things you need to work on. You need to look into. And there is something else he talked about here, the 55 famous alibis. The 55 famous alibis. A lot of people lie to themselves. Your excuse might be genuine. Your excuse might be valid. But your excuse cannot put money back into your pocket. Your excuses are tools of the incompetence. They are monument of nothingness, and they are only used by fools. Excuses. Excusitis is the greatest disease of our time. It kills faster than Ebola. It kills faster than cancer. Excuses. If only I didn't have a wife and a family. If only I had enough to pull through. If only I had money. If only I had good education. If only I could get a job. If only I had good health. If only I had time. Excuse me. If only you had time. Does Jeff Bezos have more than 24 hours? Does Aliko Dangote have more than 24 hours? Does Tony Elumelu have more than 24 hours? Does FBI coach have more than 24 hours? Everyone has the same time. Everyone has the same 24 hours. So saying to yourself, I wish I have more time, it means you are looking for excuses. You are looking for a subtle way to get out of what you should be doing. And that breeds procrastination. Procrastination is the thief of time. Procrastination is the thief of your money. Procrastination is the reason why you are not stepping up and doing what you should do. Did you invite people to join us on this call? Did you? Another alibi is if only other people didn't have it in, if only other people didn't have it in for me, if only nothing happened to stop me, if only I were younger, if only I could do what I want. I mean, there are so many if only, if only, if only here. If only I could save money. Who told you you can't save money? Everybody can save money. If you really want to save money and save it well, and not just saving money, because saving money without a goal is like a fire brigade. So you want to save money and save it right, then you need to read my book, Financial Lockdown. In Financial Lockdown, I broke down the 6 principles that will help you move from eating from hand to mouth to becoming financially free. 6 principles, 6 strategies. Okay? So everybody can save money. If only I could meet the right people. Hello? There are right people everywhere. Of course, if you haven't met anyone, then you are meeting me right now. If only my family understood me. If your family doesn't understand you, then make them understand you. If only the boss appreciated me. If only somebody had helped me. If only I lived in a big city. See, anywhere you are, you can start with what you have. Stop lying to yourself that, oh, I will start taking those good pictures of my product once I have iPhone 11. See, when that iPhone 11 comes in, you will give another excuse. You will give another excuse. So stop giving excuses. Stop deceiving yourself. Tell yourself the truth that now I'm going to take the bull by the horn. Now I'm going to deal with this squarely. Now I'm going to move from point A to point B, irrespective of what happens. There are about 55 of these ifs. If only luck were not against me. Luck is a figment of imagination. Luck doesn't exist. You create your luck. Let me use that word. Because luck doesn't exist. You create what you want. You create the future you want. You create what you want to receive in your life. What you are receiving right now is as a result of what you have been thinking. As a matter of fact, what you are seeing manifest in your life is an output, is an effect of the cause, is an effect of the inputs you have made in time past. You are where you are today as a result of the decisions you took yesterday. And I'm telling you, as we're summarizing this call, that you need to start changing the things you do. Okay? Think and Grow Rich has really, it's a book written based on over 500 interviews of the greatest men in the early 20th century, including Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, John D. Rockefeller, Alexandra Graham Bell, and many more, many more. So Napoleon Hill has compiled all this wisdom from these remarkable men. People in their, now, the people in this book, okay, he compiled the wisdom of the people in this book and put it into 13 main principles, which we have reviewed. 13 main principles of how one can change his thinking to become rich. Principles of how one can move from point A to point B. This book is about how one can change their lives and achieve success and the desire through changing their thoughts. How you can achieve success, how you can achieve your desires through changing your thoughts. It shows you how you must think to become money conscious, how you must think to become money magnet, and how developing the right mindset is the right starting and the ending point of all riches. Once you can develop the right mindset, it becomes the starting and the ending point of all riches. It's been amazing reviewing this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I believe you got value from these reviews, and I want you to please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and activate the notification button so that anytime valuable contents are dropped, you'll be the first to know. Thank you very much for hanging out with me on this wonderful day. And I believe I'm going to come your way again. Next week, we'll be talking about something completely different. It's been my pleasant pleasure and a privilege. And I also want to say this: remain financially intelligent. To be financially intelligent means you need to understand how money works, the language of money, how to make money, how to manage money, how to multiply money. And I have a book titled Financial Lockdown, which I want you to get hold of that book, read that book. Now, are you aware that my new book is on pre-launch? My new book, How 3 Ways to Sell Anything and Close Deal Fast. 3 ways to make money from whatever you are selling. It doesn't matter what you are selling. You need to read this book, 3 Ways to Sell Fast with Storytelling. I put together this book. It's amazing, and it also comes with bonuses. There are other 3 books I'm giving to you alongside this book. Number 1 is Deadly Affiliate Marketing Mistakes to Avoid. Number 2 is the Financial Lockdown I just talked about. Number 3 is how you can make money from coaching and coaching people, or you're setting up your coaching or as a consultant, how you can make money from it. So these books, you are getting all of them, including the 3 Ways to Sell with Storytelling. That's a pre-launch price of 2,500 Naira only. You can chat me up on my WhatsApp number, 07033109363. I'll take that again. If you are chatting from out of Nigeria, you need to add the country code +234 7033 109363. Place your order immediately and get your copy. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye.